Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. Continuing on with our situation here that we have with DDG and Halle Bailey. I notice a lot of people are siding with Miss Bailey as if though she's some sort of victim, when really she's the problem. And we got to talk about that, because a lot of men are being dragged on social media. And, you know, a lot of you guys, you have to take accountability for what you put yourself in when you get with these kind of women. But she's a narcissist. And that's not to say that DDG don't got no problems himself, because he got a lot to learn about women and how to protect himself. You know, money don't necessarily make you wise. There's a lot of guys that got money and they get played by women all the time, you know. So what we got to talk about is two particular video clips. In this clip, this guy is defending DDG by letting the world know that he's not really what she's portraying him to be in terms of abusing women, you know. So let's take a listen to what he got to say and share our commentary. Then we're going to get into another clip of Miss Bailey basically exposing her true spirit.
Crazy, bro. D has always held his tongue the whole time. Bro, they've been through so much shit, bro. Real shit. Real shit. Nigga. The D used to tell me, nigga, she used to smack the shit on the bed. He chilling. She smacked the shit. Real shit. Bow. You sitting on in his bed. Bow. Like, real shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Real shit. Like, I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, he not gonna talk whatever the fuck he wanna. Whatever, bro. He can say whatever he wanna, or you're not gonna say. But I'm not gonna let people think that my dog is some fucking user or some shit, bro. Hell nah. Hell nah, I'm not gonna let no people think my dog an abuser or some shit, bro. Nigga is not no fucking nigga do not be putting his hands on women or trying to do that type of shit. Bro, never.
So right there, ladies and gentlemen, his partner pretty much is letting the world know that he's not that particular guy that go out here abusing women. And I don't know what it is with social media where women jump on board these topics and just start dragging men. And normally it's because they've been in abusive relationships. But now let's hear what Miss Bailey has to say. We heard too much, but we need to hear from the horse's mouth. Because a lot of times we do this kind of content and the truth get lost in the shuffle, especially when I do my content, because I'm normally the best in the game that break down these videos. And people just act like they don't see the work. But let's hear what she got to say.
I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything.
I mean, we could just end the show right there. That's everything we need to know right there about Miss Bailey. Let's rewind that back. Let's go.
I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person. But if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
Are y'all listening to this mess? She's an Aries. She got to clap back. She seems nice online, but she's really not a nice person.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason. Put it down. I you know, I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend.
She's territorial and she's a jealous girlfriend. Do I need to say anything else? She's territorial and a jealous girlfriend. Didn't I tell y'all in my last video, her real issue with DDG is because he's pulling all these different women. He have a lot of women that be around him. And she's jealous because she thought she's so cute. This is the problem with women who think they're cute, women who think they're beautiful, right? Even if you're a fairly attractive woman, that don't mean ish. A brother gonna still find interest in another woman that may be less attractive than you because your attitude is a problem. You think because you're cute that somehow it's gonna make me just do whatever you want? No, I'm a man. And men judge women by how these women make them feel. If a woman bring a man peace, he gonna rock with her. Doesn't matter how she look. She could be a little overweight. He gonna rock with her. She may not even be all that attractive. The brother will still rock with her. You know why? She brings him peace. But what happened with women who think they cute, they think they're God's gift to the earth and a man is supposed to submit. You can't make a guy like DDG submit to you. It's not going to happen. She thought she could control him. Talking about she's territorial. Imagine a woman saying she's territorial. She's thinking like a man. She's thinking like a man, guys. Women don't supposed to be talking about I'm territorial. I'm this, I'm that. You wondering why she got these problems. Let's go.
I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with?
Where you go, who you with. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. DDG, at the end of the day, you made the choice to get with this demon. You made the choice to impregnate this monster. You did that. You see? You got to take accountability, fam. At the end of the day, you got with a narcissist, a woman who says she's controlling, she's, territorial, and she's a jealous woman, which means she want you to herself. She don't want to see you around no other woman. And I already told you guys, if you get around women that feel that way, don't get with them. This is why I keep telling you brothers don't marry none of these women. Listen, guys, if a woman is anti-polygyny, meaning she believe you're supposed to only be with her, stay the fuck away from that woman. You guys need to listen when I'm teaching, bro. I am giving you the ultimate game. Do you understand me? Don't you ever get into a relationship with a woman if she is anti-polygyny. You tell a woman straight up, I don't practice no fucking monogamy. I'm a man. So if you want to be with me, you best to recognize who you with. Because I might be with another woman. I might have interest in another sister because I'm a man. Ain't no sneaking around. Ain't no hiding your phone. Ain't no acting like you're Mr. Faithful to just her. You tell a woman that straight up and down. If she be on some, well, I ain't sharing you, but no, you leave her alone. It's time for you brothers to be men. Rather than acting like you Mr. Monogamy. It don't make no sense for you guys in 2025 to be dealing with this level of BS. And you got money? You supposed to be out here being a boss? And you got some damn woman controlling your manhood? What kind of man are you? A woman don't supposed to be doing that shit. A woman supposed to respect you. A woman who got a real man, she already know all these women like him. And guess what? She don't care. You know why? Because she's being provided for. The bottom line is you providing for that woman. She ain't worrying about no other woman. Any woman that's worrying about another woman is insecure. And some of the most insecure women are the attractive ones because they think that their beauty grants them a man that's going to be only with them. Do you understand me? Listen, guys, I'm one of the only content creators that keep it 1,000. You understand me? 1,000. And I don't give two fucks how anybody feel. Because at the end of the day, life is short. And a lot of you guys are literally making women control your manhood. It don't make no sense. This woman is a demon. You don't hear what she's saying? She's controlling. She's jealous. Brother, once you get with a woman who says she's jealous, you got to let her go. Let her go. Let her go. She's a problem. She's the type of woman that will kill you. She's the type of woman that will destroy your property, cut up your clothes, burn it, put bleach on it, key your car, destroy your bag in terms of your career. What do you think she's doing to him right now? She's doing the very thing that I've been teaching, destroying his career, making him out to be an abuser of women so that it can mess up this man's money. Is she helping him? No. She don't want nobody else to be with him. So here's the thing. If I can't have him, nobody can. That's the mindset of a demon. And that's how she think, guys. And see, women laugh at all these type of things. This is always a joke to them, guys. This is why I don't take them serious when it comes to this type of stuff, bro. If a woman don't respect you, bro, leave her alone. Again, if you're a woman and you're listening and you have a problem with anything I say, leave. Because we don't got time to entertain nonsense. If you had a father in your life, you respect your dad, and you respect his authority, and you recognize that he is the man in the house, then you recognize a man when he's talking. But if you're one of them kind of women, well, I don't like what you're saying, I know you don't got a man in your life. Because if you did, he would be leading you correctly. Obviously, you don't. Let's go.
I'm territorial. I'm
a woman saying she's territorial.
Jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend.
She's a jealous girlfriend. Why would you want that mess around you guys? Why would you want a woman who says she's territorial? She's basically saying you can't be with nobody else. She's too worried about where your D go. Now, why she has that mentality? Because she's brought up in Babylon. She's been brought up to think that because she's cute, that somehow you not supposed to be around no other woman. That's her mindset, guys. All the issues that she got with DDG is him being with other women, which is typical of how most women are in today's day. They're always worrying about who their man is with. That's all they think about. They don't think about the fact that they got a man in their life who show them love, who is there for them, who provides. They don't even care about that. They're more concerned about another woman getting some D. That's the mentality of these women, guys. That's why it's best not to get married in today's day. If you're a young man at the sound of my voice, don't get married. Don't get married and don't date in terms of shorty is my girlfriend. No, don't deal with her like that. Deal with her accordingly. In other words, you let her know I don't date to have relationships. I just kind of just chill because it's just too much drama. What do you mean it's too much drama? You ladies are too possessive and controlling. Y'all think y'all own a man or something. I'm not with none of that. I don't practice monogamy. Y'all be tripping. So it is what it is. It's either you rock with me the way I am or you just go your way. Because at the end of the day, I really don't care. I'm focusing on my money and my health. And you let her know straight up and down. I already told you guys 1,000 times. If a woman don't respect you, she don't love you. Focus on your money and your health. Women come and go. At the end of the day, guys, you are the gatekeepers to relationships. Women are the gatekeepers to sex. Do you understand that? A woman can never be in a relationship with a man unless a man grants her access. Always remember that. And a man cannot have sex with a woman unless she open her legs. Do you see that, guys? So in order for a woman to be in a relationship with you, she got to respect you. And if she don't respect you, don't let her come in thinking she controlling the relationship because she don't have access to that. You understand? She's going to try to control you because she's going to use sex. That's her power. Once you take that power away by saying, look, I don't practice what you practice. You trying to trap me in monogamy, that's not happening. Once you tell a woman that, you're going to find out where she really is. You save yourself all the trouble, guys. Guys, if you got money, it don't make no sense you going through this, man. I can understand you broke and a woman going crazy, treating you like crap because you broke. But when you got money, clout, and you got power, and you letting a woman control your manhood to the point where she's telling you when you can go outside, like you some damn dog. Bro, you tripping, man.
Where you go, who are you with? That's me.
I am nosy, number one.
She's nosy, number one, which means she's going to go through your phone, guys.
Number two, I like drama.
She likes drama. The same woman you guys and gals are defending as an innocent woman, and DDG is a monster and a dog. She just said she's nosy and she likes drama. That's what she said.
I just don't like drama in my life.
She just don't like drama in her life, but she's the drama queen.
But I love watching it in other people, so.
She's like watching it in other people. She likes watching other people's drama. Similar to how most of you come on YouTube to hear about Diddy and oil, you like to hear about that drama. But ladies, would you talk about the guy that you were with, that you were goggling the other night or the last weekend? Would you mind telling us about your story? Would you put that on YouTube? Would any of you ladies put on YouTube the man that you allowed to blow your back door open balls deep? Would you put that info on YouTube? You won't, because that's info you don't want nobody to know. But to hear about Diddy's info, it's entertainment. Do you see how that works? Do you see how that go? You love other people's drama, but you won't put yours out there.
Love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function.
Notice what she said. She needs her baby with her in order to function, which means she can't live without this guy. He got to be around her 24/7 like a dog. She's not talking about the baby. She's talking about him. He needs to be around her 24 hours a day, which means he can't even have a business. Guys, how many of you been in a relationship with a woman and you would be at work doing OT and she's complaining? You're like, babe, I'm at work. Stop calling my phone every damn minute. And she just keep tripping. Where you at? Why are you always at work? And you trying to get money. You trying to get the bag and she want you to be home all day. When you didn't have a job, she was complaining that you weren't working. The minute you got a job, now she's complaining because you at work all day. Look what she said, guys. Let me see if I could put this audio thing back, because I put a filter on it because it has some damn music in the background. I can't stand all that music mess. But I'm going to take off the filter so you can hear it better. So my apologies. Let me see where that filter thing is. Okay, filters. Okay, noise. Okay, let me take this off real quick. All right. Okay. All right, so I took that off. All right, so let me rewind this back a little bit more so you can hear this. Let's go.
I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people.
Put a 1 in the chat if the audio sounds better. It's just that it have all that background music, and I didn't really want that in my video because I don't know if there's any copyrights or anything like that. But I'm gonna play it back from the beginning because maybe you didn't hear it that well. So I'm gonna play it back at the beginning.
I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything.
She will go to battle with her yelling and her words. So this is a big mouth who's yelling at you, cussing you out, screaming at you. But again, online, she's an angel, guys. Online, Halle Bailey is an angel. Everybody loves her. She's an angel. She could do no wrong. But she just admitted who she is.
I'm good at that, right?
She's good at that.
And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's
Yell or check anyone.
what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Wow.
Clap back or sit back.
Clap back or sit back. Let's hear.
Always have to choose clap back.
She always have to choose clap back.
I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person.
She's a very kind person. That's cap. She's not really kind at all.
But if somebody pokes at me,
If somebody pokes at me,
or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an
it's
Aries.
over.
Sorry.
Wow. And she's laughing at it. Now imagine, guys, you're in a dating relationship with her and all she's doing is yelling at you.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
I really hate when these idiots put music in the stuff like this. Like, you can't hear nothing they say. To all you idiots out there who keep putting music in these audio clips, stop doing that dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. We trying to hear what she got to say. Because what happens is when people come to the content, the channel, they think I'm putting the music in there. I didn't put no music in this damn clip. It don't make no sense. I'm trying to hear her and the music is overlapping the voice.
Sit down.
I've, you know, I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm territorial.
I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. Guys, stay away from this mess. Stay away from women that say they're territorial and they're jealous. Once you say jealous, it's time to go. A woman should never be jealous of her man in any sort of capacity in terms of other women looking at him. Because at that point, you're sick. You're a narcissist at this point. Especially if a man got bread and he taking care of you, you tripping.
Where you go, who are you with? That's me.
Wherever you go, who you're with, I'm jealous. I don't want you going nowhere. That's her mentality. They think they own you, guys. They would literally get in their car and stalk you and drive around looking for you guys. You understand? And right now, she's trying to destroy this man's career. That's what a narcissist is, guys.
I am nosy, number one.
She's nosy, number one. So Halle Bailey admits that she's nosy.
Number two, I like drama.
She loves drama. She likes drama. She likes drama, guys.
I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's, so.
She don't like drama in her life, but she like watching other people's drama. Isn't that toxic? So let me get this straight. You don't like drama in your life, but you like hearing drama in other people's lives. She's a narcissist, guys. She's sick. And again, we're not saying that DDG is perfect by any stretch of imagination. He got his demons and his issues too, right? But right is right and wrong is wrong. Both of these characters got issues. But what she's doing is sick. Because she's admitting this, but yet she want to get restraining orders. We did a video yesterday talking about the restraining order stuff. She don't want him around. She claimed that her life is in danger and he's so abusive. But based on the tapes, his partner was like, yo, she been putting hands on him. She been slapping this dude around. You know how many men get slapped around by their woman and don't say nothing? They just stay quiet and take the abuse. You know how many men get abused by women and don't say nothing ever? You know how embarrassing it is as a man to be physically abused by a woman? You know how embarrassing that is? You won't tell nobody. There's a lot of guys that are suffering in silence. Their woman get mad, she throwing things at him, breaking stuff in the house, punching him, spitting on him, and he takes it. Because he's afraid that if he do something, she's going to call the cops. You know how that go with a black man. Woman call cops, it's over. So he just takes the abuse. And this guy clearly was taking a lot of abuse from her. Who's going to believe a black man who said he was beat by a woman? They're going to go with the pretty girl. The pretty Halle Bailey. Yeah, we're going to side with her. I could just see the cops coming over. What's the matter with you? Everything's good? He hit me. And then he look at her. Wow, she is pretty, you know. He gonna side with her automatically because he thirsty. Because you know, a lot of you ninjas, you be thirsty for women all day. You know, you can never control your desires. It's like you just gotta thirst. As soon as you see a woman, you ready to hit. Not realizing that a lot of times women will play the victim, use their beauty to seduce an officer to get their way, to put a man behind bars. You know? And it don't make no sense. Shout out to Boogie Time for the 10. It's a good commentary. Appreciate you sponsoring the show, sponsoring the work. And is that Bernadine? I believe that's Bernadine Miller. Shout out to you for the $9.99, supporting the work. And Floridine Rallo for the support as well. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Let me see what we got. So she said, great commentary. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. Bernardine, okay. Floridine Rallo said, this is why I'm to myself for now. They don't really want you to win. And all they love to try to cut you off. They both have sin motive about them. When you see her true natures, they want to track you 24/7. And here's the thing, women like to track men. And it's not just women, it could be a man too, depending on if he's a narcissist. Because you could be a lady with a narcissist and he's at your job. How many of you ladies ever had a guy like that, where you go to work and you go outside, you see his car right there. You're like, what the hell? What the hell is car doing here? You call the number. Where you at? I know that's not you by the job. He by your job. You caught him stalking you. What is he doing? Seeing what you do. Why? He's insecure. He's sick. Guys, if you're a woman, let me tell you something, guys. If you got to go to your woman's job to see what she's doing, to see if she got some other man, right? You're sick. Just leave, bro. If you got to do all of that, bro, you don't even need to be with this woman. Like, seriously. And when I was on a 9-to-5, I seen a lot of women cheating on the job with other dudes, and dudes would come pick them up. And, you know, I'm like, damn, it is what it is, man. If your woman is out there doing dirt, it's best you just leave. It don't make no sense you start stalking and arguing and you cheating on me. Man, let her go. That's why I keep telling you guys that if a woman don't respect you, she don't love you. In this situation, Halle Bailey is the problem. You understand? She possessed all the signs of the problem. And again, we're not saying that DDG is perfect, because I know how social media work. You got the women who just stick with the women regardless, even if they're narcissists. I've seen women online siding with Halle Bailey just because she's a woman, knowing she's toxic. But they just figure she's cute. Well, my thing is this. If Halle Bailey was a 1 and overweight, would everybody give her that support? No, you won't. It's called pretty privilege, and it's a sin. It's a sickness in today's day, where people will praise someone and give them major support because they're pretty. And this woman is toxic. She admitted everything. So are people going to continue to hold her up? She says she's basically she said she's controlling. She ain't say controlling, but she says she's jealous. She says she's jealous. She says she loves drama. These are the things that she loves, guys. She admitted it. You know?
Love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So he's been out here with me majority of the time.
You see what she said? She needs her baby, which is, she's talking about the DDG. She need him to be in her life in order to function. She cannot function without him in her life. Why do you think she's having a malfunction right now? Why do you think she's crashing out right now? Because he's not in her life.
But this week, and I go home on the weekends, but this week I had a lighter week and I'm going home tomorrow. So I got here last night and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And
I'm going to tell you what the problem is right now with Halle Bailey, right? And shout out to Exandra for the $100 support sponsoring the show. Said peace and blessings. Appreciate you stopping by. Shout out again to Exandra for supporting the show. Heavy all the time. I'm gonna give you you guys and you ladies, the true information on why Halle Bailey is so messed up right now. I personally believe that DDG is the guy that probably popped her cherry, and she lost her mind. So in her mind, she believed that's her husband. You get what I'm saying? That's her husband. It is what it is. And I don't even know. Didn't they get married? Or am I tripping? Didn't they get married? Or am I bugging out? I don't know if I did a video. I'm not sure. But I know she got pregnant out of wedlock. I know that. I know she got pregnant out of wedlock. I'm not sure if she got married. I think they did. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just say I don't know. Because I don't hear nothing about a divorce. I don't hear nothing. So maybe they're just dating and she got pregnant out of wedlock. But The whole thing is he was most likely the first dude she got with. So she's totally under the, how can I say this? The spell of the D. Meaning, if that was the first man she was with, she believed that's her man. And she don't want to lose that. So because they're going through hard times right now, she's trying to destroy him. But what I'm trying to figure out is maybe he's not her first man. Because how could a woman be jealous, controlling, and have all these issues and love drama if that was the first dude she was with? I don't think this is her first rodeo. She got trauma from some other situation. There's something else that's dark going on in her life that we just don't know about. Again, guys, we see a lot of people on social media and we look at them, especially if they're pretty or handsome, and we automatically assume they're flawless and perfect, and we don't know the real truth. You know, I'm showing you the receipts on what she said. That's all I'm doing. I'm putting the case together.
Guys, I miss him so much. But everybody knows Moo's the best daddy.
Look, again, I am really tired of these people who post these clips and they put all of that stupid music in the background. You guys ruin everything with this music that y'all be putting in the background, guys. Turn the damn music off. I could understand, like, when I use my music like this, you know, I have my little music in the background, you could still hear me. My audio on my microphone is louder than the music, so you can hear me. But when you listen to this video clip, listen to this music in the background.
But I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to, you know, the little airport stores. I bought a teddy bear, and I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket, and I was clutching it to my chest.
So she bought a blanket because she's desiring for DDG to be with her. She's obsessed with him, guys. She's obsessed. I can't even, listen, some of y'all would say she's in love. No, that's not love. Nope. She's obsessed. You understand? She's a narcissist. She's the type that says, I can't live without him. That's not love, guys. You're a narcissist. If you're thinking about that person all day like that to the point where you can't even function, something wrong with you. You got to check yourself.
Literally on the plane last night crying to not feel like miserable without him.
So she's literally telling herself that she had to hold herself back from crying because, see, you worshiped him. Bad place to be in. Because if he leaves you, then what? Now you crashing out everywhere, you know? From when I saw her dating this guy, I knew the relationship was going to fall apart. If you go back to my old videos, all you got to do is go on my platform, type in Halle Bailey or DDG, and the videos will pop up. I already shared commentary in these two.
I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I see.
Even if she's talking about her son, that's sick. Even if she's talking about her son, that's sick. You understand what I'm saying? It's sick because here's the thing. The son that she have, it also belonged to the father. Matter of fact, the son belongs to the father. That's his seed. But now she's holding the son hostage, claiming that he's a bad father, that she's afraid for the child's life. Then why you had a child with the man? Why do women do that? Why do you guys have a baby with a man? Then when it goes south, you withhold the child from the man. You know? You don't supposed to be worshiping children. You don't supposed to be saying you can't function this and that and all this other mess. Let's go back to that clip. Let's go back to it.
But I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to...
Let me rewind it a little bit more so we could get some more context of this clip. So we could determine if she's talking about DDG or if she's talking about a baby, right? Let's go.
Love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So he's been out here with me majority of the time. But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week I had a lighter week and I'm going home tomorrow. So I got here last night and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And you guys, I miss him so much.
Daddy and son time. So she's probably most likely talking about the boy because she said that he's not with her right now. And she said daddy and son time. So she's most likely talking about the boy being with the father at this point. So we got our answer.
But everybody knows Moo's the best daddy to him. But
now she just said that he's the best daddy. She just said, y'all heard that? She just said that DDG is the best daddy on the planet. I didn't catch that before. I just heard it just now. And the reason why I just heard it because that dumb music is in the background playing that I can't stand. That's why I don't know why people do this. You know, they keep the music in there and they ruin everything. Now, guys, if I wanted, I could remove that background music from the clip using some AI software, but I didn't think about that before going live. But I could actually remove that audio from that background if I wanted to, and you'll just hear the clean voice with nothing. I'm gonna try it later and see if I can do this video again. Let's go.
I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to, you know, the little airport stores. I bought a teddy bear.
Okay, so she bought a teddy bear. So she's definitely talking about the baby. So the baby at this point is most likely in the care of DDG. She just said that DDG is a good father. So why she put a restraining order on a good father? They need to take this clip and play it in court without the music. They need to locate these clips without any music and play this in court. If DDG, if you're listening, you need to get these clips, play it in court on June 6th because you're supposed to have a hearing. You need to get these clips to your attorney so that he could play these clips in the court hearing so that the court can hear her say that you're a good father. You understand? Because I don't know what you're doing, sir. Like, seriously. With all the money you got, you're supposed to have a team behind you that's making sure you good so that they can locate all the key information so you could go to court and win. Because she's the narcissist and she got problems. You know what I mean? Y'all both young. Y'all both got some issues. But to have this whole mess online and now she's trying to make you look like you abuse women is going to only hurt your brand and your name.
And I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket and I was clutching it to my chest.
So she's definitely talking about the baby boy because she missed the boy because she's probably out on the road doing some filming or whatever the case is. Because remember, she was doing the, I think it's a movie. What in the world is the movie? Mermaid or something? I'm not sure exactly what it is. But she was doing a film or something along them lines.
Literally on the plane last night crying to not feel like miserable without him. I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right?
She's good at that, guys. She's good at yelling. She's good at cussing. She's good at all of that mess.
And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person. But if
I knew these two were going to be a problem, especially her. And you see, when I saw Beyonce promoting them and talking about them, I knew that was an introduction to a spirit. I knew from way back. I'm like, why they keep on, like, anytime you hear about them, you hear about Beyonce. And I'm like, Beyonce this, Beyonce that. And I'm like, why they keep using them with Beyonce and promoting it? I'm like, you know what? They're going to end up blowing up one day because they keep tying them to Beyonce.
Somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
It's over for you. You see what I mean? Again, look, people, we got to stop looking at people that are somewhat attractive as if though they could do no wrong, as if though they're just good people. Why do we do that? Why do we treat people that are attractive better than people that are not all that attractive? Why? A pretty lady walk by, all the guys they turn into simps overnight. A woman who is not all that attractive, they just look at her like she's nothing. They don't even treat her good. Why do we do that, man? And you wondering why the devil is able to deceive people so easy. You wondering why? Because the devil, according to the Bible, was perfect in beauty. Perfect in beauty, guys.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with? That's me. I am nosy, number one.
Wow.
And number two, I like drama.
Wow.
I just don't like drama in my life.
Wow.
I love watching it in other people's. So
I cannot stand people like that watch other people's drama, but they don't like having drama in their life. I don't like that. I really don't like that type of evil, man. It don't even make no sense, but it is what it is.
my baby so much, I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So he's been out here with me majority of the time. But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week, I had a lighter week.
Yeah, she's definitely talking about the boy. But guys, again, listen to this clip from one of DDG's buddies, I guess. And there's another clip I'm going to probably look at later. There's another clip that I got. I don't have it with me right now, but there's another clip. But this is what one of his buddies was saying. He basically accused Miss Bailey of basically physically abusing and slapping around DDG. So I need the public to listen to what this gentleman have to say right here. Let's go. Let me see if this thing working. Okay.
Crazy, bro. D has always held his tongue the whole time. Bro, they've been through so much shit, bro. Real shit. Real shit. Nigga. The D used to tell me, nigga, she used to smack the shit out of on the bed. He chilling. She smacked the shit out of real shit. Bow, you sitting on in his bed. Bow. Like, real shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Real shit. Like, I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, he not gonna talk whatever the fuck he whatever, bro. He can say whatever he want, or you're not gonna say. But I'm not gonna let people think that my dog is some fucking abuser or some shit. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm not gonna let no people think my dog an abuser or some shit. Nigga is not no fucking. This nigga do not be putting his hands on women or trying to do that type of shit. Bro, never. Crazy, bro. D has always held his tongue the whole time.
So he's basically saying that DDG basically held his tongue the whole time, that he been enduring abuse from Miss Bailey, but he been humble, trying to protect her image. Ain't that something? But she out here getting restraining orders. How come he didn't get one? Because a lot of men, we endure the abuse because we trying to protect the woman. And look at what she's doing to the man. And it's going to get worse because a lot of female content creators are dragging the man now. They're dragging him. And the reason why they're dragging him is because they don't got no relationships themselves. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When a woman has a good man in her life and she's a content creator, she don't got time to be dragging men all over social media. She don't got that kind of time. I'm just telling you straight up, guys. Straight up and down. A woman who have a solid relationship with a good man, she don't have time to be online talking about, oh yeah, DDG is a dog. DDG ain't ish and he's abusing her. And she don't got that kind of energy because she got a good man at home. So what she look for is the good in a man. She's going to consider that DDG been taking care of his son and doing this. And there's a lot of weird things I seen DDG did, not in a bad way. So let me make that clear. When I say weird, I'm not saying in a bad way. Like I seen a clip where he bought his son a high performance car for his birthday. And I mean, I get it. It's his son. He want to splurge and buy some car. I mean, the kid is never going to drive the car in no time now, but he bought a very expensive car. And it's weird, but he could do what the hell he want to do with his money. That's his problem. You get it? But the point is, he's a good dad. I mean, how many of us ever had our dad buy us a car when we was a kid? Unless it was just a Matchbox car. I mean, he bought his son a car. Now, it looks weird, but at the end of the day, only a boss can do that. Let's just keep it real. So I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to be like, it's weird, but at the end of the day, if he got the money like that to do it, and that's his son, you can't knock him for that. So the man appears to be in his son's life, trying to do the right thing. So why she's trying to limit that by getting a restraining order? You see what I mean? Come on now. It don't make no sense. We see this all the time. Look at Keke Palmer, guys. I talked about that in the last video. Look at Keke Palmer making diss songs against her baby daddy. Why would women be doing these things? Y'all don't see all over social media, all of these so-called celebrity relationships, they fail all the time. None of them work. They just keep failing. And the only reason why Keke did what she did is because she wanted to fuck with Usher. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. In my opinion, Usher done fucked Keke Palmer, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. It is what it is, guys. That's why she's doing what she's doing. Because she got what she had and she figured it is what it is, man. You know? Let's get back to this thing here. Let me see. Hold on a second.
I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back.
She always got a clap back, guys. I mean, what else do I need to say, guys? This woman is a problem. Clearly, she's a problem, man. And she's out here causing this man a lot of trouble, a lot of issues. And it's only going to get worse for this brother as time move on, because June 6th, we're going to have another update because he's supposed to be going back to court. I don't know if it have anything to do with the custody of the son or whatever the case is. He can't even he can't even have a gun, bro. He can't even have a gun because she's telling the judge that she's afraid for her life, like he's trying to kill her, man. You don't do stuff like that. Man, I tell you, man, guys, be careful out here. Be very careful out here, guys. So I'll keep you updated with this story, man. We're going to get up on out of here. I might come back later on with more because there's another video clip I want to talk about. And what I might do is use some software to get rid of that music from that same clip that we played so I could play it over again. But other than that, I hope all things go well when he go back to court, because with the court of public opinion, it's just dangerous, man. It's like with the whole Diddy case and everything that's going on right now, it's a lot of distractions. You got Chris Brown getting arrested. You got DDG going through his issues. Keke Palmer putting out diss tracks of her baby daddy. The baby oil with Diddy. Cassie is a joke at this point. I got a lot of content I got to cover, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on social media, and we the people got to be very concerned with what they're doing. It is my opinion, guys. Now, you got to listen to me very carefully and don't hate. You got to listen with critical listening skills, right? When it comes to the Diddy situation, right? I dragged Diddy. I believe Diddy is a monster. I believe he's a weirdo. I believe all of those different things. But at the end of the day, what exactly did Diddy do that is criminal based on the trial that we've seen thus far? What exactly did he do that is against the law, that is criminal? Absolutely nothing. Let's just keep it a buck. Because Cassie received a $20 million settlement in regards to the beating at the hotel. He's not on trial for that, right? So why they bring her up? Why they brought her to court while she's pregnant? Because here's the thing, guys. That woman looked like she's about to pop a baby out, bro. Anytime soon. I'm a father of 4 daughters. I could tell when a woman's about to deliver. That woman is about to give birth. And I believe that they dragged her ass into court because they probably wanted to drag her in. You know, like how they say save the best for last? They probably wanted her for last. They probably wanted to like right before the court is about to deliberate or render judgment against Diddy, and then they want to put the icing on the cake, like, yeah, Cassie this, Cassie that, and it makes everybody angry with Diddy, and then they throw the book at him. I believe that's what they wanted to do. I believe she's about to have a baby immediately. I believe this week or next week she's going to give birth, and pretty much that's why they dragged her into court, so that she could do what they got to do. Because she don't belong there. Why don't they focus on the sex trafficking? Why don't they focus on the racketeering and this and that and all this other stuff that they claim Diddy did? Focus on that so we could hear the facts. Because if we're going to put Diddy behind bars, let's get the facts, can we? Can we get the facts? Because she had her opportunity to put him in prison for the beating at the hotel. She didn't want him to go to prison. She wanted money, guys. We talked about that in previous videos. Cassie wanted money. She's a disgrace, and I don't believe her stories now. At first, I looked at her as a victim because we saw the video of the beating. That's true. Diddy did beat her in the hallway. So in that regard, he should be held accountable. But it's too late. Why? She got a settlement, guys. Could we be adults for once? Could we leave our emotions at the door? Cassie got $20 million, a settlement, because of the abuse. She wasn't pushing for him to go to prison. So why are we still talking about that? She got paid. Why are they bringing her up to talk about freak-offs? What woman would allow another man to pee in her mouth? Only a 304 does that. Cassie has always been a freak. Cassie enjoy getting fucked by different men. Let's just call it what it is. Let's stop playing. If Diddy abused Cassie sexually, what about the sex workers that were taking advantage of her? How come they're not on trial for rape? How come they're not on trial for sexually taking advantage of her? Those are men too. So how come they're not being dragged? See, the whole case is a sham. Let's just call it what it is, guys. We know Diddy's a weirdo. We know that. But at the end of the day, when has it ever been against the law to have a party? And I'm not endorsing the freak-offs. That's their thing. If they want to have freak-offs and do whatever with their baby oil or be swingers, that's their problem. I don't care about none of that mess. What exactly was the crime? Because we're talking about putting a man behind bars for life. We know Diddy could get life in prison if he loses in this case. Or does it even concern any of you folks that man will spend the rest of his natural life in prison? Look what happened to Nature Boy, that other weirdo that lived in the jungle with 20 women, right? Claiming that he's God. He had a plea deal that he could have took. He would have got 6 or 7 years. What did the man do? He went to court to fight it and end up serving life in prison now. They threw him in prison for life. Is that what so listen, let me get this straight. We want that to happen to Diddy? I thought that Diddy was going to prison for life. I don't think he's going to, listen, I think, and this is just my thoughts, I'm kind of in the middle about this one. Believe it or not, guys. At first, I believe that Diddy's going to serve life in prison because everybody's coming at him left and right. And the court of public opinion is going to put him in prison because he's battling the feds with a 98% conviction rate. He should have took the plea deal, but he believes he's innocent. Maybe he is innocent, guys. Again, Diddy is a weirdo. I know he's a weirdo, but what about everybody else that was at the parties? What about all the celebrities that was at the freak-offs? How come they're not on trial? Ladies and gentlemen, if we're going to talk about freak-offs, let's talk about all the people that were there too. We can't just talk about Diddy. We got to be fair. We cannot look at Diddy as, oh, he's a monster. Well, what about all the participants? What about, listen, guys, if Ringo TV grabbed a sister, tied her up in an apartment and sexually violated her. And I invite a couple of my buddies over so they could pee in her mouth. Should I be the only one on trial at court? Or should my buddies be at court with me too? So why the male strippers ain't at court? You peeing in a woman's mouth against her will, isn't that grape? Isn't that sexual assault? So why no emphasis on them? Why everything is on Diddy? Come on, man. It's one big distraction, guys. One big distraction. I'm going to talk about it more later. We provide the best commentary when it comes to all of these cases. Everybody else just run their mouth all day on YouTube making no sense. I make the most sense when I communicate with you good people. Because, again, Cassie was a victim when she was being beat in the hallway. But let's just be real, guys. Chris Brown did worse to Rihanna. You saw Rihanna's face after Chris Brown dealt with her? And I'm not trying to throw dirt on Chris Brown. I believe that they already done squashed their beef. Rihanna forgave him. He was younger back then. I ain't excusing what he did. What he did was wrong. Should never put your hands on a woman like that. But let's just be honest. With the way she was dealt with, it was worse than the Cassie situation. Cassie got dragged and kicked in the hallway. But she wasn't beat to a pulp the way we saw Rihanna. You see what I mean? Big difference. But they keep playing that video, and it makes Diddy look more like a monster than what he already is. We know that he did what, look, guys, when I speak, you gotta listen carefully, because it'll come off like I'm trying to defend Diddy, and I'm not. I'm just trying to get to the truth. What crime did Diddy really commit that we can hang him with? What crime? Where's the crime? Where's the evidence? All we're hearing is rumors and gossip and bochinche. That's all we're hearing all day. They bring out Cassie. I don't want to hear about Cassie. We already heard about her already. She got a settlement. She's old news. Where is the sex trafficking? Where's the racketeering? Where's the this? Where's all the crime stuff that Diddy was charged for? All these different people come forward talking about, yeah, he molested me. He raped me. He did this. No, stop the fucking lying now. All of y'all lying. Because all of y'all, with all these allegations, where's the proof, man? Because we're about to send a man to prison for the rest of his life. That's going to be on your hands, guys. I'm washing my hands when it comes to that situation. I don't want no judgment to be on me. I'm going to do my commentary. Yeah, I know Diddy's a weirdo and a freaky frog who like men and women. But at the end of the day, if we're going to put him behind bars, right? Let's put him behind bars for actual crimes that he did, guys. Let's put him behind bars for the crime that he did. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Let's focus on that. Let's not focus on Cassie, because Cassie's a joke. I'm about to make a bunch of videos about her because she's a 304. And that white guy that got with her is a damn fool. You got with a woman and got her pregnant after her mouth been filled with urine. Bro, you're a laughingstock, bro. You out of your damn mind. You literally got a woman pregnant and took her in, man, after her mouth been full with meat.
Come on now, dog.
It don't make no sense.
Come on, man.
I can't do that, bro. Especially with everybody talking about this and I'm walking around, this is your wife and her mouth been filled with urine. Cassie has always been a freak, guys. There's evidence and video clips out there of her saying that she loved coming to the freak-offs, that she would set the freak-offs up. Come on, man. I told you, guys, there are some women out there that are sexual deviants, bro. That if they were in a relationship with you and you alone, it's not enough. You gotta listen, there's some women, brothers, listen to me very carefully. There are some women that you get with them and they don't tell you the real truth. The real truth is they like getting fucked by multiple guys. Even at the same time, they get turned on, extreme by that. You alone is not enough. I'm just telling you the truth, guys. If you get with a woman like that, you should just let her go because she's going to be cheating on you all the time. She's a freak. It gotta be you and two other guys banging her out. That's what she get turned on by, bro. That was Cassie, man. That's why Diddy enjoyed seeing other men bang his woman because that's what she was into. Don't be fooled. She's playing a good role. That's why they brought her on the stand while pregnant, because they know that's going to mess with the jury. You see a pregnant woman, listen, who's not going to hold the door for a pregnant woman? I'll wait. Who's not going to get up to let a pregnant woman sit down on a bus or a train? I'll wait. Pregnant women get special treatment all the time. Right or wrong? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. All the time. A pregnant woman would get special treatment all the time because she's pregnant. There's just something that happens when we see a pregnant woman. We open doors. We give them special seating, special favor. We ask them, do you need a bottle of water? Are you okay? Do you want me to call anybody for you? Or do you need a ride? Do you need me to, what do you need? So why did they bring Cassie in the court pregnant? Because they know it'll be damaging to Diddy. It'll be damaging to the case. Come on, guys. You got to look at how this thing is being played in court, man. I'm trying to show y'all the real, but people keep getting mad at me, bro. People keep getting mad because of my commentary. They keep thinking that I'm mean and I hate women and all this other stuff. Guys, I'm fair and balanced. I got 4 daughters. How could I hate women? It don't make no sense when people say that. Accusing me of hating women because I'm speaking the truth is ludicrous, you know? But anyway, guys, we're going to get on out of here. You enjoy your lunch, you know what I'm saying? Have a blessed day, blessed afternoon. I'm going to come back with more later on and keep you posted on what's going on in these streets. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's designed to sway the jurors. Definitely designed to sway the jurors. But I think they brought her out too early. I think it's because she's going to have the baby anytime soon. She looked like she damn near going to pop. You know what I mean? She about to have a baby probably next week. She's due. The baby's coming out of the oven. So they say, you know what? Let's bring her in now so she can testify. Why is she testifying if she made an agreement with Diddy with that settlement? Notice, when she got the settlement, she never told us she got $20 million. She never told us. They kept everything disclosed, like they kept everything under wraps. They didn't bring it out to the public. So now all of a sudden she's taking the stand. Come on, y'all. She betrayed Diddy. She betrayed his trust. And it's just sad how nobody can see through the smoke and mirrors. It's sad how people can't see Cassie's a joke, guys. She was a willing participant in the Diddy parties. And people making it seem like parties is a crime now. That's why I'm saying, again, weirdo party, yes. Freak parties, yes. I would never go to any of these parties. But at the end of the day, was it a criminal thing? No. You can't criminalize a party, guys. You can't. You can't. So we're online talking about freak-offs and yeah, the freak-off parties and Diddy's a monster. Bro, everybody was at these parties, willing participants. Women went to the parties to suck dick. I'm just keeping it honest with you guys. Guys went there to fuck. It is what it is, guys. That's what they went there for. They went there to get high, to pop pills, to drink, and to smash, dash, and have a good time at the circus. That's what they went there for. Right? And Diddy provide a place where they could exercise all of their freaky stuff. Many celebrities, judges, lawyers, pastors, everybody was at these freak-offs. So how come they're not at court? Come on, y'all. Imagine if somebody's in court about a freak-off party and they subpoena you to come to the court. How would you like that? Think about how many of you went to parties back in the days and got drunk and wild and had one-night stands. You want us to air that out? No. So what goes on at the party is supposed to stay at the party, right? So why is all of this stuff so entertaining and interesting? Because we like to hear the dirt. We like to hear it. Let's just be honest. But we don't want to hear about our dirt. Oh, no. Some of you ladies that went to parties, you're back in the day freak-off parties, and you gave that guy head at the party. You remember that, ladies? You remember that guy that you went home with and made him blow your back out? You had that one-night stand? Brothers, you remember that time you went to the club and there was this one sister that you was checking out, and when you got out the club, you found out it was a man? Do you care to talk about those stories, brothers?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
See, guys ain't gonna talk about those times when they took a what they thought was a woman in their car. They got head from the creature. Ladies, these guys are not gonna tell you these horror stories that they had. But ladies, pull up a chair and listen carefully, because I'm gonna tell you what happened to some of these guys. A lot of men, because of their thirst, right, got with a woman that they got from the club that they met in the street, thought it was a woman. It was a so-called transgender woman. The transgender got in the car, proceeded to give them some head while they were driving. The head was so good, bruh man bust, the transgender swallowed. Dude was all in love, brought her inside the house, they had some drinks. And then she broke down the truth and said that she's transgender. In most cases, some of these guys either smashed, even though they knew it was a man, or they let the person go and they just tried to act like it never happened. A lot of guys been in that boat, ladies, and they won't tell you about their dark secrets, but they online talking about Diddy and the oil. But they won't tell you about the time they were in the car with a man.
Come on now, dog.
Serious, man.
Come on, man.
It's crazy. But anyway, guys, we're going to get up on out of here. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Right? Yo, we'll be back later with more, guys, because if I stay here talking, man, I'm going to be here for another hour. And yes, Diddy did piss off some of the higher ups. He did something that was against the rules. We know that. And I talked about that in videos, guys. Diddy's youngest daughter was supposed to be sacrificed because he killed, allegedly, Kim Porter. Kim Porter was allegedly killed by P. Diddy. Allegedly. He most likely poisoned her, allegedly, to give her pneumonia. You know, he probably put some cyanide or something in a drink somewhere and then slowly killed her, and she got pneumonia and died. And it was for a reason that he was trying to get rid of her because she was going to do something to him eventually. So it's just a situation that is just, it's just sad, guys. Really, really sad. But anyway, guys, we're going to get up on out of here. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. I'm going to get up on out of here. Ringo TV Reactions salute you. And that's about it, guys. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We're going to get on out of here. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.